without further ado, thought I'd provide a perspective on a viewing of a new laptop that I have to set up, and it is the Lenovo ThinkPad T480s. One thing right away that I really like about it, as you just saw, you can open the laptop one-handed. They really perfected that. It looks like really nice that you can actually do without having to hold on to anything. It works really great. The display is a 14-inch display. This one has the standard, what I would recommend, a 256 gigabyte SSD PCIe, and has 16 gigabytes of RAM. The Lenovo T480s can go up to 24 gigabytes of RAM memory, which I would always recommend, although not necessary if you're doing standard business applications and opening multiple high-end Excel spreadsheets. If you're looking to do some editing, minor editing in a business setting, this would be the ultimate laptop. I would compare this maybe to the MacBook Pro 13-inch. Also probably on the side of the MacBook Air, the newer versions, because those finally can go up to a 16 gigabyte memory of RAM. One of the biggest features that I really like that I've been using for my my Lenovo X280, also have a MacBook Pro, but I've been using the Lenovo X280 as my daily driver, and I love the keyboard. The keyboard being one of the best responses. Let me see if I can get in my microphone, and by means this is a Snowball Blue mic. Hold on. So one of the things that I really like about it is that it has a wider feel of a keyboard compared to the X280. So this is something that I always thought of, should I've gone this route? And maybe this is something that you're looking at. Maybe this is something you're going to say, should I spend the money for my business use or for my daily driver? Should I go with something like this? And I'm going to say yes. If this is something where you're finding that you want to replace your MacBook Pro, and you're going to something like that, this would be the ultimate business laptop or just personal. I would recommend this for a student, a often traveler, somebody that is using financing applications, somebody that is using multiple for maybe teaching, if you're a teacher, facilitator, all around use in that sense. This would be an ultimate device for that. First and foremost, compared to Macs, you don't need a bunch of adapters and dongles. One of the advantages over the T80X280 is that it has an Ethernet port, which is great, so you can connect to it if you're big on having a faster connection versus Wi-Fi. This would be the ideal version to go through and have that. This has the same amount of ports as the X280, HDMI, USB, and on this side it has just another USB. Again, doesn't have as many ports, and I'm still surprised that Lenovo still has this, which is great. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I would probably say that if you are one that likes to have that connection, that would be good. For users that have the Lenovo X280, all you would need is a nice gigabit USB-C adapter or USB 3 to Ethernet. That would provide what you need. One thing that I noticed that this does have is another slot here in the back. I'm not sure if that's for the SD card or if it's for the SIM card use. I don't think these have the ability already. This one specifically has it for traveling purposes for that. But nevertheless, I think this would be a good device if you are using it for travel. One thing that I would recommend over the T480s, if you are consistently traveling in an airplane of that sort, and you're finding that this is not the size that you would look for, I would highly reconsider the Lenovo X280 because of the ultra portable size of it. It's still the same size compared to the X80, but the reason being, if you have this somewhere laying down and you don't have a lot of space, whether it's at a table, in a restaurant or maybe somewhere else that you're flying in the flight, the table front from the seat, they're not that wide. This would still be sufficient, but I would reconsider maybe the X280 for that ultra portability of it. So again, one of the things I really like of it is this nice matte finish of it. I'm not sure why a lot of people don't go to something like this. It seems very professional, very nice. There goes the ThinkPad logo. You can see the size of it works really well. Even on a setting of a table like this on my desk, I'm really liking that one-handed open feel for it. What do you guys think? Is this something you think you might like? It obviously has the fingerprint scanner on here as well too. It has all the things that you need. This can obviously be configured with an i7, 1 terabyte drive, and again 24 gigabytes of RAM memory. Leave a comment below if this is something you would like to see a little bit more in depth. But I thought I'd just like to show you the Lenovo T480s hands-on view, really quick view of it, just to kind of see what you think, the thinness of it, portability, maybe it's something you like. But if this is something you're looking for business professionalism, this is definitely the way to go. Leave a comment below. If you haven't subscribed, hit a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know how I'm doing. What do you think about the audio? What do you think about the video? What do you want to see? Talk to you soon in the next one. Peace.